Y-102 WRFY FM, that's Europe, and I'm not superstitious. 8 minutes after 10 o'clock with the mayor. How you doing this Thursday morning? Got the Super Gold Song of the Day for Easy Thursday. That's coming up at 12:20. Well, they did it again. National Weather Service, that is. They incorrectly called the weather for today. They were yesterday calling for mostly sunny skies, and you look out the window and there's a lot of clouds. I wonder why. Variably cloudy today and tonight with a high of 78, low tonight 63. Probably sunny tomorrow. Yeah, with a slight chance of a shower. I have to wait and see for that one. We'll just call it partly sunny, though. Maybe it'll be mostly sunny. Maybe it'll be mostly cloudy. Have a high tomorrow of 85. And right now we have 65 at Y-102. Y-102 WRFY FM with Pioneer. Feels like the first time. Coming up on 20 minutes after the hour with Bruce Springsteen. Come on over to Gilligan's tonight for lots of twisting and shouting to the tunes of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It's the ever-popular Oldies Night Dance Party. Dance your favorite request and play music trivia to win prizes. That's tonight and every Thursday night. Oldies Night Dance Party at Gilligan's. Y-102 WRFY FM with the Material Girl Madonna, 1034 with the Baron. Here's a new one from Basha. This is Time and Tide on Y-102. Y-102 WRFY FM, it's Basha with Time and Time, 10:39 with the Baron. The Y with the forecast, variably cloudy today and tonight. Have a high today of 78, low tonight 63. Probably sunny tomorrow, but take that with a grain of salt. Have a slight chance of a shower in the afternoon with a high tomorrow of 85. Right now we have 66 at Y-102. Y-102 WRFY FM with the Jets, and I've got a crush on you. Coming up on the 11 o'clock hour. Hope you're having a good Thursday morning. There's another one from Phil Collins with a groovy kind of love on Y-102. That's Phil Collins from the Busters soundtrack and groovy kind of love on Y-102 WRFY FM. It's 10:52, 8 before 11 o'clock. Coming up next hour, I'll have a Yesterday Today at 11:40. Tell you what happened in this state way back when. And also, music from UB40. We'll hear from Steve Winwood and Cinderella with their new one. Have one from Cole and the Gang coming up on Y-102. Ouch. Y-102 WRFY FM. That's the Escape Club. Living in the wild, wild west. Got 7 after 11 on this Thursday. And the Y-weather forecast, variably cloudy today and tonight. Have a high of 78, low 63. Probably tomorrow, too, but they're calling for partly sunny skies. And a slight chance of a shower with a high tomorrow of 85. Right now we have 66 at Y-102. Y-102 WRFY FM, Darrell Hall and John Oates coming up on 20 minutes after the hour. And don't forget, Trapper has more tickets to Hershey Park for Student Appreciation Weekend coming up October 1st and 2nd. Listen for your chance to win coming up later on this afternoon with Trap. Here's the new one from Cinderella on Y-102. Y-102 WRFY FM, that's Cinderella. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Ain't it the truth? 11:22 with the Bear. Here's a reminder coming up October 3rd. The Generational Resources Exchange is beginning their new program. It's called After School Connections. Now, this is a good idea. This is a telephone reassurance program between senior citizen volunteers and latchkey children between the ages of 9 and 13. Now, if you're interested in learning what this program is all about and what it has to offer, call 372-2220. Y-102 WRFY FM with the Romantics. And talking in your sleep. Yesterday Today is on the way. Coming up right after Steve Winwood. Don't you know what the night can do on Y-102? Steve Winwood on Y-102 WRFY FM. Don't you know what the night can do? It's 11:39 with the Baron on Yesterday Today for this date, September 22nd, 1988. In 1949, the USSR exploded its first nuclear bomb 4 years after the USA. In 1974, the assassination attempt on President Ford happened today in California, of course, with Squeaky Fromm. Also, the Guinness record for walking on hands was set in 1979. It's 50 meters, 55 yards, in 18.4 seconds. The Society for the Eradication of Television holds its annual regional meetings today. Director Mary Dixon of Albuquerque says the Society believes TV is addictive and detracts from family time, and members of the Society for the Eradication of Television don't have TV sets at home. But Dixon admits if there's going to be something really good on, they'll go over to a friend's to watch TV. I wonder if they're watching the Olympics. And today is the 266th day of the year, 100 to go. Fall arrives at 3:29 this afternoon. It's the earliest in 91 years, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac. Celebrating birthdays today, Scott Baio is 27, or is it Baio? I don't know. Catherine Oxenberg is 27. Debbie Boone is 32. Sherry Belafonte Harper, the daughter of Harry Belafonte, Deo, is 34. David Coverdale of Whitesnake is 39. Tommy Lasorda, manager of the L.A. Dodgers, is 61 years old today. John Hausman is 86, and he earned it. Also, Alan Rocky Lane, the voice of the horse in Mr. Ed.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
He's 87 years old today. And our Y-weather forecast, variably cloudy today and tonight with a high of 78, low of 63. Partly sunny tomorrow, slight chance of a shower, high of 85. Right now, we have 67 at Y102. Y102 WRFY FM, Glen Fry. It's a true love. It's 11:51 with the Bear, 9 minutes before 12 o'clock. And here's something for the Olympic athletes. If they want to have a competitive edge in sports, they should see red, literally. University of Texas physical therapy professor has discovered that athletes exhibit more strength after seeing the color red. And according to Professor Scott Hassan's research, people who viewed red before doing a grip strength test increased their performance by nearly 15%. That's why Hassan says people in power sports should look at a red light before competing. However, Hassan also discovered that blue light can be beneficial to athletes because it creates a calming effect. He says blue light is especially helpful for people who play sports where they need to focus, like golf or archery. And I would guess that's why the Soviets do so well in the Olympics, because their country's color is red, of course. And coming up next hour, of course, the Super Gold song of the day at 12:20 for Easy Thursday. And also music from the Information Society. We'll hear from Rick Astley and New Kids in the Block. Our classic track from ELO coming up next. Y102 WRFY FM. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and I Hate Myself for Loving You. Good afternoon, 7 minutes after 12 o'clock with the Bear. And, of course, the Super Gold song of the day is on the way at 12:20. Y-weather forecast, variably cloudy today and tonight. Might get a little bit of sunshine popping through there yet this afternoon. Have a high today of 78, low tonight 63. Partly sunny tomorrow, slight chance of a shower. High tomorrow of 85. Right now it's 68 at Y102. Y102 WRFY FM with Terrence Trent Darby. Y102 WRFY FM with Terrence Trent Darby, 12:22 with the Bear. And here's a reminder that first aiders, nurses, EMTs, and paramedics are needed to help at the American Red Cross emergency aid stations and community events. For more information, call 375-4383. And I've got the Super Gold song of the day for Easy Thursday coming up next. Y102, it's 12:26, time for the Super Gold song of the day for Easy Thursday. If you identify the correct title and artist of this song, you'll win lunch for two at Peppers in the Fairgrounds Square Mall. Don't forget to wait 30 days to call in to win. 376-4844 is that number to call. Should be a pretty easy song today. So here it is, Super Gold song of the day for Easy Thursday. Good luck from Y102.
Tommy the Who?
That's not the right name of the song.
Pinball Wizard?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Right.
Yeah, it's one and the same, just about.
Yeah, it's
from the soundtrack, Tommy.
right.
Okay, going back to 1969. Very good. What's your name?
Barry Snyder?
Barry, where are you calling from?
Birdsboro.
Out of Birdsboro. You at work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Where are you working at?
The body shop.
Okay. Okay, you just got lunch for two at Peppers in the Fairgrounds Square Mall.
Hey,
coming
thanks
up
a
with
lot.
that song for us. Okay, thanks for calling in. Hold the phone line. I'll tell you how to pick that up, right?
Okay.
All right, Y102, here's Rick Astley. It would take a strong, strong man. Y102 WRFY FM. Rod Stewart, Hand Forever Young, 12:37 with the Bear. And congratulations going out to Barry Snyder of Birdsboro. Got that Super Gold song of the day for Easy Thursday. Coming up tomorrow, Rockin' Friday at 12:20. Keep it here for your chance to win. Well, the next time you plan a lengthy lip lock on your lover, remember this: the longer you kiss, the more bacteria you pick up. And researchers at Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio, have found that a 12-second kiss has double the bacteria of a 2-second kiss. And ladies, if your main squeeze has a mustache, beware. He transmits more bugs than someone who's clean-shaven. Uh-oh. And the doctors also discovered that that more bacteria is transmitted when kissing first thing in the morning, while lipstick usually prevents bacteria from sneaking down your throat. But the good news is that 95% of bacteria involved in smooching is harmless. Makes a lot of sense, huh? Our weather forecast, mildly cloudy today and tonight with a high of 78, low 63. Partly sunny tomorrow and a slight chance of a shower tomorrow with a high of 85. Right now we have 70 at Y102. All right, and ooh yeah, that's Bruce Springsteen with Glory Days. Coming up on the 1 o'clock hour. Keep it here for that Brainbuster Trivia question coming up next hour. Here's a new one from Debbie Gibson. Y-102, WRFY FM, Debbie Gibson. And staying together, it's 12:53. That's Bob Fisher, Chevrolet time. And coming up next hour, of course, that Brainbuster Trivia question. Keep it here for your chance to win. We'll also hear from Brenda K. Starr, U.N.C.L.E. and the News, and the Beach Boys with their latest one from the Cocktail soundtrack. Have a classic track from Badfinger coming up next. Y-102, WRFY FM with the Beach Boys heading down to Kokomo. It's from the Cocktail soundtrack. Good afternoon, 7 minutes after 1 o'clock, and I am simply amazed. I just looked out the window, and voila, there it is, the sun. It's out. Partly to mostly sunny today. We're going to make it with a high around 78. Partly cloudy tonight with a low of 63. And hopefully partly sunny tomorrow. Still a slight chance of some shower activity tomorrow with a high of 85. Right now we have 70 at Y-102. Y-102, WRFY FM with a classic from Steal It and Reeling in the Years. Coming up on 20 minutes after the hour, time for that Brainbuster Trivia question for this Thursday afternoon. What word appeared in the title of every episode of the TV series The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and The Girl from U.N.C.L.E.? Okay, 376-4844 for your chance to win lunch for two at Peppers. What word appeared in the title of every episode of the TV series The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and The Girl from U.N.C.L.E.? Here's a new one from Breathe on Y-102. Y-102, WRFY FM, that's a new one from Breathe, and How Can I Fall? Speaking of fall, that's coming up at 3:29 this afternoon. 1:24 with the Bear and Jim Riker with you on this Thursday afternoon. And our Brainbuster Trivia question this hour, what word appeared in the title of every episode of the TV series The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and The Girl from U.N.C.L.E.? And let's go to the phone line and see what that answer is. Y-102.
Are you still on the trivia?
Yeah.
Affair?
Affair?
Yes.
How'd you know that?
An old fan.
You're an old fan of that show?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. And how was that used in the title? I'm trying to remember myself.
It would list, like the Red Shoe Affair. It would always be like the 10 or the Affair of the Red Shoe.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. The affair is right. That's exactly right. Very good. What's your name?
Bev.
Bev, where are you calling from?
Work.
Where are you working at?
NGN.
Okay. You just won lunch for two at Peppers in the Fairground Square Mall for coming up with that answer for us.
Very good.
Okay, I figured I'd get an aficionado of that show out there. I used to watch that pretty much my show.
I watched it a lot as a kid.
Yeah, me too. And that hasn't been in syndication at all lately, has it?
No, it hasn't. Not for several years.
I'm waiting for them to bring it back. Get it on.
It was very camp at the time.
Yeah, I'd like to see the old show again, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
very
Bev.
Good.
All right, thanks for calling in. Hold the phone line. I'll tell you how to pick that up, right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Y-102, I've got one from U.N.C.L.E. and the News coming up next.
Ladies.
Y-102, WRFY FM. That's a new one from Giant Steps, and the world don't need another lover. 1:36, 24 before 2 o'clock. Hope you're having a good Thursday afternoon. Well, ladies, are you married to a snake, or guys for that matter? Are you married to a snake? You are if your mate changes the topic whenever you want to talk about something serious. According to marriage therapist Timothy Bentley, snake-like communicators slither away from conflict, but Bentley says snakes aren't the only ones who have trouble talking. Another problem communicator is the mind reader. Bentley says mind readers believe they should be able to figure out what's on their mates' minds without a word being said, and that quiet, all-knowing attitude can lead to all sorts of resentment. Finally, the bulldozer communicators cause plenty of problems because they run people over in a conversation just to exhibit their power. Which one are you? I think I'm a mind reader. Okay, Bentley is the author of the book, The 90-Second Therapist.